Hi, Jane, Rushton Live here, NLP practitioner, and I would like to introduce everyone to Deb. Deb was a client of mine, and she's going to share with you how it helped her and what she gained from having an NLP session.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jane. And yes, I had 3 altogether so far, and I wasn't sure. I knew I had some huge things to shift, and I kind of had an idea what they were. And I sort of understood how they were affecting my life, but possibly I didn't understand the full ramification of how they were impacting me. So I took Jane up on her offer to come in and explore and have an NLP session, which I was more than happy to pay for because I was amazed at what the process was like. Very, very different than what I thought it would be like, and it was easy and it was light. You know, it was so quick. I think that's what's nice, is that it's so quick and you don't have to get really deep into the emotional side of things to start seeing what Jane's doing. She's bringing up all kinds of things that might not be aware of, and that's exactly why you go. So I went in, I had some issues in my personal life. I had issues with feeling like I was blocked for business. I worked really hard. I was having some successes, but I wanted the freedom to have full success. So the first couple of sessions, we really worked on some situations that I didn't even realize were there, and we got some shifts really quickly. I think it was like a month at a time we went through these sessions, and in the 3rd session we got to the core, the real root issue that has plagued me my whole life. And it was something that happened at birth, and it just stayed with me, and it's impacted every single relationship that I've ever had with anybody, because it was where my headspace was about, you know, my value. And since then, since having that major breakthrough session, I knew it at the time as the session went on, it was phenomenal. And I'm not a crier, and it wasn't an emotional cry, it was a release cry. There was no scrunching up of the face. I just sat through the whole session, and I find it hard for me to cry tears, but just my soul just felt so light, finally letting go of this issue that I had just been looking at things the wrong way. I didn't have that benefit of understanding.
And how did it make you feel after you did that?
So light. Yeah, that's what this was about. It was like, oh my gosh, it was like climbing out from under a pile of rubble. It really was.
That's amazing. And how has it changed your life now since you've had those 3 sessions?
I think that the changes are continuing, and it's been a couple of months since we did that session. Obviously, we've had COVID in between. However, immediately things started to unlock and open up with the family. I think the shift in my energy made things shift. I've had not been having the access that I wanted to grandchildren, etc. That is all changed now. With my business life, I just feel so much more comfortable every time that I take a booking now. I mean, I've always taken the bookings and done the bookings, but now it's like, I just feel like, yes, because that booking needs to happen, instead of, you know, that little seed of self-doubt. Will it be okay? Oh, I hope so. I hope this one goes really well. I hope. And now there's none of the hoping. It's just, yes.
So it's opened up the channels, and you do a lot of spiritual work. So you've got a lot of channels opened, and it's just opened them more and more. So you're getting even more and more guidance, and the right people are coming to you. The money's flowing more with you. And that's what happens. And what happens in the sessions is there's cognitive changes that happen by changing the old memories that are created, limiting beliefs, self-love, self-worth, fear, anger, sadness is a really, really big one, and it holds you back. And we worked through it and did a lot of different modalities. So some of them were going a little bit back and past, others is more about changing what the picture looks like now to another picture. So very quick, fun techniques, and there's such a variety. And did you find that good to have a variety of techniques?
Definitely. Yes, it happens so quickly, and as you said, it stays light, it stays fun. You don't stay in any one place too long, and you just kept things moving along, and yet the changes go. I mean, I've had a lot of different sessions about a couple of these issues with other practitioners. Okay, I've been working on some of these things my whole life, but this time we nailed it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So I'm really pleased that I could assist you to release those. And would you recommend it to other people?
100%. 100%. I have family members now that are coming in to see Jane as well. On my say so, because they've seen the shifts in me as well. And I would recommend it to anybody, whether it's for your business life, your personal life, or just for yourself. Definitely recommend. With Jane, you cannot go wrong.
Thank you so much. And there's one thing whether you may want to share or may not about the, you know, where you were born and what held you back to help other people that could be in the same situation.
Okay, fair enough. So I was born as the 10th child, and I was the child that was given up for adoption back in the US. And I knew all the way through the birth process from the womb, I knew that I was going to be given away. There was no attention coming my way whatsoever. And then I went into foster care, and because one parent wanted to have me adopted out, the other parent was absent but refused to sign the papers for the adoption. He was absent, he'd gone and started another family. And anyways, 18 months in foster homes until they finally gave the green light for them to have me adopted into a wonderful family. But of course, that birthday and that next 18 months for a child, those things go deep. They go really deep. So what ended up happening with me was there was a little story that I had told myself, and that was that I was not a keeper. So when you go into relationships and you love people, this is friendships, this is colleagues, this is everybody, and you love them, but you go in with tentative little tiptoes because, I'm not a keeper. You're giving people that signal that it's okay if they decide to wander away and find somebody else to
and the big
be
thing
their
is
friend, partner, whatever.
Yeah, some people don't know when they've been adopted, what's holding them back and why their doors aren't open, not just in relationships, but in money flow or in job opportunities or not knowing a career. So if you've been adopted and you find that you're still a little bit stuck, even though whatever your life's been going on, and that's just one area that can help so many people, and it just gives you opens doors. It's hard to explain how many doors they can open. So thank you very much, Deb, for your time, and
thank you, Jane,
for the spiritual work you've done with me too. I love that. It's absolutely amazing. So I thank you very much. And if anyone would like to contact me, it's janerushtonlive.com. That's my website, my phone number, everything is there. Have a great day. Bye for now. See you, Deb.
Thank you.